Now, Mountain Dew and Little Caesars present WWE No Mercy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. Welcome to the Raw exclusive No Mercy, and we are live across the world here in Europe, here in Paris, France, the beautiful city in France, for No Mercy here tonight. And we're gonna kick off No Mercy with Tyler Breeze, Prince Pretty, as Tyler Breeze is attempting to, not retrieve, but attempting to win the WWE Television Championship from Dolph Ziggler, a title that he felt was screwed out of him because Eric Bischoff said that Tyler Breeze would be given a reward after his win against Shelton Benjamin at SummerSlam a few months ago. And now Tyler Breeze, he was beaten by Dolph Ziggler the night after SummerSlam, and he has not been happy since. And Tyler Breeze has just been on the road to wanting to win that WWE Television Championship. Remember, the television title exclusive to the Raw brand. As Tyler Breeze makes his way to the ring, here to kick off No Mercy live here from Paris, France, across the world. The first time that a WWE pay-per-view event is live here in Paris, France, as Tyler Breeze makes his entrance, wanting to win that television championship from the show-off Dolph Ziggler. And Dolph Ziggler has been champion before. He knows how to defend the title. He knows how to keep a championship. He knows how big championship matches are. Does Dolph Ziggler. Tyler Breeze has yet to win a title here in the WWE. He hasn't even won a title in NXT. So this will be a big challenge for Tyler Breeze going against a veteran like Dolph Ziggler when it comes to title matches. Dolph Ziggler, the TV champion, making his way to the ring. And Dolph Ziggler's move to Raw was the first move from Raw from SmackDown Live during the trade period after SummerSlam. Eric Bischoff traded Dolph Ziggler from SmackDown to Raw, and his first match on the Raw brand was against Tyler Breeze for that television title. The newly made television championship, and Dolph Ziggler beat Tyler Breeze to win that title. And a lot of people believe that Dolph Ziggler was handed an opportunity that he really didn't deserve, because we didn't see Dolph Ziggler for weeks on end following Battleground after AJ Styles beat Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin in a triple threat match to face Kevin Owens for that WWE title. But we didn't see Dolph Ziggler ever since then, and there's a lot of controversy about that decision a couple of weeks ago, the night after SummerSlam. But this is what it's about. That newly minted, only recently minted, television championship as Prince Pretty, Tyler Breeze, and the show-off Dolph Ziggler go one-on-one. And this is a match that everybody has been interested to see on a grand stage. And Tyler Breeze, Dolph Ziggler, very similar individuals, but kind of polar opposites in a way. And Dolph Ziggler laying out a right to Tyler Breeze, but that's the thing about Tyler Breeze. Don't mistake Tyler Breeze for a pretty boy that doesn't like to get hurt. He's down to get down and dirty when the going gets tough here. And Dolph Ziggler back suplex to Tyler Breeze. And the thing is about this match that Tyler Breeze, he has to find a way to out-wrestle Dolph Ziggler here. And Dolph Ziggler with a kitchen sink knee right to the gut as Dolph Ziggler now. And no, this is not a predicament that Tyler Breeze wants to be in. Because Dolph Ziggler, collegiate athlete, former collegiate athlete, collegiate Hall of Famer, is Dolph Ziggler. And now Tyler Breeze kicked right to the gut and now a chop. Chop by Breeze, another chop. More chops, but Dolph Ziggler with a drop kick caught him right on the jaw. And you do not want to get in a chain wrestling match with Dolph Ziggler. Because Dolph Ziggler, 99% of the time, he will win it. As Dolph Ziggler, look at this maneuver. Face buster by Dolph. Shoulders are down here. Tyler Breeze in trouble, and Tyler Breeze. Whoa, wait a minute. Thought Tyler Breeze kicked out, but Dolph Ziggler wants to do more damage to Tyler Breeze. And an elbow right across the chest, right to the heart of Tyler Breeze. And Tyler Breeze has shown a lot of heart in these past couple of months here. And Dolph Ziggler. Headlock again. Not a good predicament in the early going here for Tyler Breeze. If he wants to turn things around and might have a chance at winning the television title, he needs to find a way to counter Dolph Ziggler here on his offense. And now Tyler Breeze finding a way to counter. Chopping away at the bit here. Chopping Dolph Ziggler. And now Tyler Breeze. Right hand. Another right hand by Breeze. A third right hand. Trying to go for a final one. But Dolph Ziggler now more and more strikes from Dolph. But again, Tyler Breeze. Back and forth between these guys. And a tornado DDT spikes Dolph Ziggler. Spiked Dolph Ziggler right on his head. And now Tyler Breeze. And look at this neck breaker. Twisting, spinning, twirling, whatever you want to call it. That neck breaker was effective as Tyler Breeze goes for a neck snap. A move from Dolph Ziggler's playbook. And Tyler Breeze now trying to just, and that looked like it hurt as Tyler Breeze just trying to wear down Dolph Ziggler here in this championship match. The first match here in No Mercy. And Tyler Breeze kind of in a risky spot here. Very risky from Tyler Breeze. Has Dolph Ziggler in that headlock here. And Dolph Ziggler able to power out. Remember, Dolph Ziggler, collegiate athlete, Hall of Famer. And Tyler Breeze, it's gonna be a challenge to out-wrestle that man. And a snap suplex. Gonna be a challenge to out-wrestle Dolph Ziggler, but Tyler Breeze is doing it. DDT, and he spiked Ziggler. Spiked Ziggler with that DDT. And a kick out at 2. And Tyler Breeze can't believe it. Spiked off Ziggler with that DDT. And now a chop, but nobody home there. Ziggler with a headbutt. Ziggler with another headbutt. Ziggler with another headbutt, using his whole entire body as a weapon here. And look at this, the disrespect from Dolph Ziggler. No respect and regard for Tyler Breeze, and many believe that Tyler Breeze is a Dolph Ziggler wannabe. Dolph Ziggler copycat, and Dolph Ziggler is definitely one of those people that thinks that Tyler Breeze is a copy, a version of him. And Tyler Breeze, in my opinion, has proven to everybody that he isn't a Dolph Ziggler wannabe, a Dolph Ziggler copycat. He's his own man. And now Dolph Ziggler using the Three Amigos, synonymous with the late, great Eddie Guerrero. And now Dolph Ziggler setting up super kick right on the jaw. And Dolph Ziggler might walk out of Paris the television champion, but no. Ziggler has to do a little bit more damage to put away Tyler Breeze. And that heart I was talking about earlier in the match is coming to play here as Dolph Ziggler. Chop to Breeze. Another chop. A third chop. A fourth chop. Going for the right hand, but nobody home though. Kick right to the gut, and Tyler Breeze caught him on the jaw. Breeze caught him on the jaw. Ziggler seeing stars here. Neck breaker. You saw how Ziggler bounced off the mat with that neck breaker. And now, Ziggler, not in a good predicament here. And look at Breeze, the strength of Tyler Breeze, sets him down. Set Dolph Ziggler down with that electric chair drop. And now Breeze, oh my. Oh, and he flattened Dolph Ziggler with that back suplex. Moves you don't usually see from Tyler Breeze. And Breeze caught him with the neck breaker. Jumping neck breaker, and Breeze on the offense now. If Breeze wants a chance to win that television title, he needs to stay on the offense. Chop right to Dolph Ziggler. Chop right to Ziggler. Oh, there goes Ziggler over the top. But what is Tyler Breeze doing? Oh! Unbelievable athleticism from Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze with unbelievable athleticism. Dolph Ziggler trying to get to his feet. But Tyler Breeze again through the middle rope. And Tyler Breeze has the people here in Paris on their feet. Round of applause for Tyler Breeze. Absolute incredible athleticism for Tyler Breeze. And look at Breeze. Look at Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze now. German suplex, and he flattens Dolph Ziggler. Another move you don't see every day from Tyler Breeze. German suplex flattening the neck. Ziggler kicks out at 2. Ziggler barely fights out from that German suplex, folding him up like an accordion. Oh, and Ziggler with a right hand. And now Ziggler rolling up Tyler Breeze. This might be it. Shoulders are down here. And Dolph Ziggler might have him. And a kick out at 2. And Dolph Ziggler now going to wait for him. Ziggler going to wait. And going to spike him down with that neck breaker. Neck breaker can take years off your career here. As Ziggler now back on the offensive. Trying to stay on the offensive. Oh! And you heard that kick right in the nosebleeds. And a kick right to the stomach. Kick right to the abdomen. And Dolph Ziggler has Tyler Breeze. Oh, the disrespect. How disrespectful is Dolph Ziggler? But Ziggler just ate an elbow right to the jaw. Ziggler ate an elbow right to the jaw. And this might be it. Ziggler seeing stars. Ziggler's groggy here. Ziggler's groggy. And through the middle rope. And Tyler Breeze. Triangle drop kick. Using the ropes to his advantage here is Tyler Breeze. But you saw that stiff forearm. What a stiff forearm by Tyler Breeze. And through the middle rope again. Through the middle rope again. And Tyler Breeze has Ziggler up. And you're seeing the strength from this guy. You're seeing the strength from Tyler Breeze. And my God. The strength of Tyler Breeze is shining here in Paris. Breeze on the top rope. You don't see this every day. Pulling moves you don't usually see from Tyler Breeze. And Breeze, missile drop kick. And if you're not a believer in Tyler Breeze, watch this contest. Watch this war of attrition here. And the unprettier. Do we have a new television champion too? No! Tyler Breeze not able to secure the win here. Dolph Ziggler kicking out at 2 7/8. Dolph Ziggler. Oh, and a right hand by Ziggler. Another right hand. And a right hand by Breeze. Breeze coming back. Elbow right to the jaw. Elbow right to the jaw. And now, oh, big back elbow to the side of the face. And Dolph Ziggler with a jumping clothesline. Tyler Breeze with the smart strategy. Rolling out of the ring to safety, but is it really safety? Is it really safety? No. Oh, on the floor. Ziggler right on the floor. right on the floor, and Dolph Ziggler, oh my God, scoop slam right on onto that apron, the hardest part of the ring, mind you. And now Dolph Ziggler looking to do more damage. And my God, no, oh God, oh! And this is starting to get hard to watch. Really starting to get hard to watch from Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, a real desperate individual, and a zigzag! Zigzag to the outside! Zigzag to the outside to Tyler Breeze! 7 count here! 7 count here from the referee! And Dolph Ziggler might try to win this match on a count out! On a count out! And Tyler Breeze makes the count! Breeze makes the count, but a punch right to the temple has changed the pace of this contest. And Dolph Ziggler, a huge elbow right to the heart. Again, Dolph Ziggler back in control, and oh no. Oh my God, no! And oh my no! This leg lock can push the leg and the knees and the tendons out of the socket here. And Tyler Breeze has to find a way out, has to twist the momentum somehow, chopping at the leg, and a right hand. Right hands being thrown all over the place here in this contest as Tyler Breeze now has him licked up. Fisherman suplex, shoulders are down, picture perfect, mind you, and a kick out at 2. In this match, back and forth contest between these two warriors. And now, Tyler Breeze, arms folded, backstabber right to the kidneys. And Tyler Breeze really showing his heart. Got up after that 9 count. Still fighting. Oh, and another right hand. Trying to go for another right hand. Right hands being thrown all over the place here. And look at this. Hurricane Rana sends Dolph Ziggler across the ring. Hurricane Rana. And now Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze waiting for Dolph Ziggler. But Ziggler with the speed. Ziggler had the speed. And Ziggler on the top rope. Oh no! Avalanche face buster from the top rope. Is it curtains? No, it's not. Tyler Breeze continuing to fight for that television championship, and you know that matters to not only Tyler Breeze but Dolph Ziggler as well. And look at this. Look at this, has the 2 arms, bending the 2 arms out of socket, out of place here. And Dolph Ziggler now bending the arms. Roll through by Tyler Breeze. Roll through by Tyler Breeze. And Tyler Breeze now gonna use a move. That's in Dolph Ziggler's arsenal. Sleeper hold here. Sleeper hold is locked in, and Dolph Ziggler might be fading. Might be fading under the pressure. Ziggler able to fight out the sleeper hold. And that would have been embarrassing if Dolph Ziggler fell asleep to his own finishing move here. Oh, another kick right to the abdomen. And Dolph Ziggler feels like he has this match in the bag here. And he might just have it. Kick right to the gut. Ziggler now on the top rope. You don't see this every day from Ziggler. But it's not effective. As Tyler Breeze, and what are these two men thinking here? Oh no! Swinging neck breaker from the top. 1, 2, new champion. No! And Tyler Breeze, shock on his face. Shock on the face of Tyler Breeze, but Tyler Breeze not gonna let up. Breeze not gonna let up. Breeze gonna capitalize here. Gonna capitalize. Beauty! Shot, no! Beauty shot, no! And a super kick! Super kick by Dolph Ziggler! Super kick, and Dolph Ziggler escapes Tyler Breeze. And what a contest! What a contest for the television championship! Unreal! And a super kick right to the jaw. Knocks him out cold, but wait a minute! Wait a minute! Andrade Cien Almas does Andrade Cien Almas? And Andrade Cien Almas is attacking Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler's, he's clueless. Oh, God. Andrade Cien Almas is here, and he's infiltrating Dolph Ziggler's celebration. And now has Ziggler hammerlock DDT. Hammerlock DDT by Andrade Cien Almas. And you heard what Zelina Vega said earlier this week. It's either Raw or SmackDown. And Andrade Cien Almas is sending a message to not only Dolph Ziggler, not only Tyler Breeze, but the Raw roster. And even the SmackDown roster, you could say. And then on the outside, oh, and the hammerlock DDT spiked him on the outside. And Andrade Cien Almas. Andrade Cien Almas making an impact here. And here's Eric Bischoff. Whoa, wait a minute. Bischoff is... Andrade Cien Almas is on Raw. Well, you heard Gallows and Anderson, they do whatever the hell they want, when they want, but you heard Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff has stated that Andrade Cien Almas is on Raw amongst the stars. So is Andrade Cien Almas on Raw? And I think the answer is yes. I'm getting word from Eric Bischoff's managers, and yes, Andrade Cien Almas is on Raw, but we're switching gears here, and here is a match that has really been built up for a couple of weeks now, but it's been personal, between Chris Jericho and Shinsuke Nakamura. Chris Jericho has felt that he is not really being in the spotlight anymore, not being in title matches, not being on Raw, not being in the main event, but Shinsuke Nakamura is, just because he beat Brock Lesnar. And Jericho has stated that if he had the chance, he'd beat Brock Lesnar. But Brock Lesnar, we haven't heard from Brock Lesnar since SummerSlam. So Jericho can't put that idea to fruition, and I believe that this rivalry, this feud, has been sparked off simple jealousy of Chris Jericho. By Chris Jericho of Shinsuke Nakamura. But Jericho is gonna feel what being in the ring, what this man is about. Shinsuke Nakamura, the king of strong style. Shinsuke Nakamura, and Shinsuke Nakamura makes his long-awaited way to the ring here in France. And Shinsuke Nakamura, the people in Paris on their feet for the king of strong style. And Chris Jericho, has he bitten off more than he can chew here? Attacking Shinsuke Nakamura from behind was responsible for Shinsuke Nakamura not being in the main event here of No Mercy challenging Dean Ambrose for the Universal title, because I honestly firmly believe that Shinsuke Nakamura would have made it to No Mercy, would have challenged for that Universal title in the main event instead of Finn Balor if he was able to hit at least another Kinshasa. But Chris Jericho intervened, and Chris Jericho gave Shinsuke Nakamura his first, well, not Jericho, but allowed Balor to give Nakamura his first pinfall loss here on the main roster, as Shinsuke Nakamura has not been happy one bit about that. And you can see by his body language, you could tell by his attitude last week on Raw that he was not happy at all with the loss. So that's the question. Has Jericho bitten off more than he can actually chew here? And this is all, in my opinion, all about jealousy. Jericho jealous of Shinsuke Nakamura, jealous that Nakamura is getting the attention, jealous that Nakamura was put into that fatal 4-way match, jealous that Nakamura calls himself a king, when Jericho has stated several times that he is the king of his own world. And Nakamura is set for a battle with a veteran in Chris Jericho, but that's not going to allow Shinsuke Nakamura to get worried here. And Jericho, I'd be worried if I'm Chris Jericho, because Nakamura has no pay-per-view losses. He's undefeated on pay-per-view as after his debut at WrestleMania. Starting at his debut at WrestleMania, Shinsuke Nakamura is undefeated. Has beaten Brock Lesnar, has beaten Sheamus. He's been unpinned, unsubmitted here on pay-per-view. So the odds do not bode well in Chris Jericho's favor. Going against the artist, going against the king of strong style, and Shinsuke Nakamura. And this is going to be a collision course, ladies and gentlemen, a match that many have wanted to see since Nakamura's arrival here in the WWE from New Japan. Chris Jericho versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And we get to see that match right here, right now, as Jericho and Nakamura face to face, squaring off here. And here we go, chain wrestling between these two men, Nakamura and Chris Jericho. And Nakamura able to push Jericho off of him. Duck down, leapfrog here. Does not look good for Jericho. Oh boy, an elbow right on the top of the head. Elbow right to the head. And you see the disrespect by Chris Jericho as both of these men now lock up between the ropes. The referee has to intervene here. Has to intervene, but Chris Jericho with the disrespect. Jericho with the disrespect here to Shinsuke Nakamura. And now Nakamura pushing Jericho into the ropes. And look at this. And Nakamura's telling Jericho to come on here. And here we go. Nakamura blocked that. Jericho tried to charge. And now Nakamura. Elbows. More elbows to Chris Jericho. Knee right to the gut. And now Chris Jericho is reeling here. Shinsuke Nakamura has him in a predicament. And a knee right to the back. Knee right to the back by Shinsuke. And now Shinsuke Nakamura throwing Chris Jericho into the guardrail. And you can tell that Nakamura is extremely upset. Nakamura not going to let his emotions get the best of him, but still wants to beat the living hell out of Chris Jericho here. And now sets Jericho down. And now Nakamura. This match starting off very slow here, and rarely going as elbows rock Chris Jericho, ducked down by Nakamura, leapfrog by Nakamura, and Nakamura, oh no, dodging out the eyes, and Chris Jericho caught it with an elbow. Jericho will do absolutely anything to get ahead here, and he's shown that several times. Oh, he attacked his way. He attacked his way to a title match at SummerSlam by attacking Dean Ambrose repeatedly from behind, making Dean Ambrose challenge him for the Universal title at SummerSlam despite Ambrose being the champion. That's how desperate Chris Jericho is. And now the punches by Jericho. 10 punches by Y2J. And it's a spot. He believes that he's not on top anymore. He believes that he should be on top. He should still be on top. He believes that guys like Shinsuke Nakamura and guys like Dean Ambrose should be below him, not on top of him, not on top of the card. As Chris Jericho now, elbow right to the jaw and an insecurity to Shinsuke Nakamura, clapping the back of the head. And now Jericho has Nakamura. Has Nakamura in the headlock, and this does not look good for the King of Strong Style here. Jericho has a desire of grounding Shinsuke Nakamura in this contest here. And Nakamura elbows right to the stomach. Elbows right to the gut. And now Nakamura has him up, but Jericho has had every single answer for Shinsuke Nakamura. Say what you want about Chris Jericho, but Chris Jericho is minted. Chris Jericho is a future Hall of Famer. Is a veteran in the game, and he's studied. You could tell that he has studied Shinsuke Nakamura. He has studied Shinsuke Nakamura very well here. And now Jericho, kick right to the face and another kick to the face. Just showing massive disrespect here is Chris Jericho to Shinsuke Nakamura. And now, again, just wrenching at the neck. Wrenching at the neck here. And Nakamura having to find a way out. Has him in the headlock, and he sets him down. Set Jericho down, and Jericho now has to use the ropes. Rolling to the outside, having to use the ropes for assistance here. And now Shinsuke Nakamura has Chris Jericho up. This does not look good. Oh! Back suplex on the hardest part of the ring. Right on that apron. And Shinsuke Nakamura throws Jericho again into the guardrail. And this does not look good for Y2J. And Nakamura, knee right to the temple. Knee right to the temple. And Jericho is no doubt in my mind seeing stars following that knee to the temple. Nakamura strikes are nothing to be messed with here, as Shinsuke Nakamura has Jericho up. Knee right to the back of the head. Knee right to the back of the head as Shinsuke Nakamura and another knee right to the temple. Another fierce knee, stiff knee to the temple of Chris Jericho, and now a knee to the sternum, and now a kick to the back of the head. And what I'm saying about these strikes, Nakamura wants some more Chris Jericho, and Jericho's running away from Shinsuke Nakamura. Running away from Nakamura here. But Nakamura telling Chris Jericho to come on, and an elbow by Jericho. Trying to fight back here with Shinsuke. Elbows, and another elbow. Elbows knocking, could have knocked Chris Jericho's lights out here. And now Shinsuke Nakamura has Jericho up. And he sets him down. Using the environment to his advantage is Shinsuke Nakamura rolling him back into the ring. Trying to get a quick victory over Chris Jericho here, a veteran, a future Hall of Famer. And a backstabber using the knees to his advantage is Shinsuke. And now Jericho in a back spot, but a kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. And this does not look good for Chris Jericho, but Jericho with the wherewithal to fight out. And now Jericho, knee right to the spine. Knee right to the spine. And you can see Chris Jericho now trying to work a certain part of the body. But he's also targeting several other body parts here. And you know, Jericho's not trying to outbest Shinsuke Nakamura here. Remember, I still believe that this rivalry is built off sheer jealousy. Jealousy of Shinsuke Nakamura. But the good vibrations could probably set Chris Jericho back into gear here. And a kick right to the gut to Chris Jericho. And this does not look good if I were Jericho. And Jericho able to fight out here. And now a sleeper hold. Sleeper hold is in. Has Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura in a bad position. Nakamura in a bad spot. Sleeper hold. Nakamura might be fading here, but Nakamura once again able to fight out. Able to fight out of the sleeper hold. And Jericho slowly but surely getting to his feet, trying to go for that elbow, but a soul kick catches Jericho. And now the elbows. 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 Spine buster by Shinsuke Nakamura. Spine buster by Shinsuke Nakamura. And now Nakamura has Jericho where he wants some good vibrations. Good vibrations by Shinsuke Nakamura. And now Nakamura setting Chris Jericho up. Knee right to the jaw. Knee right to the jaw with that Kinshasa. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2.5 by Chris Jericho. Jericho still in this. Jericho isn't just an old part-timer. He doesn't want to be an old part-timer. He said he wants to be on top of this brand. He wants to be on top of Monday Night Raw. He wants to be the Universal Champion. He wants to be the main attraction. And now Jericho now with a victory over Shinsuke Nakamura, he might as well be a main attraction. Because Nakamura, like I said, is undefeated here on pay-per-view. Has yet to be pinned or submitted. And Nakamura with a right. Nakamura with a right, and I did not want to go on a striking contest with Shinsuke. And then landslide. Landslide. And Chris Jericho's in trouble. Kick out at 2 though by Y2J. Trying to go for that kick. Chris Jericho able to counter into a hip toss. And now Jericho looking to do damage on the outside. Looking to do damage on the outside, but I don't think this will be effective. But a knee. Knee right to the back. I don't think that's effective for the outside. And Jericho. But this is it all. Oh, Samoan drop. Samoan drop right on the outside floor. And Chris Jericho now. And look at this. Waiting patiently for Nakamura to get to his feet here. Nakamura slowly but surely gonna make the count. But a code breaker! Code breaker! As might have stopped Nakamura right in his tracks. But a kick out at 2.5 by Shinsuke Nakamura. A kick out by Nakamura, and Nakamura still in this. And now Nakamura trying to go for another code breaker. And a kick right to the side of the head to Chris Jericho. Jericho, no doubt in my mind, is seeing stars. No doubt in my mind is seeing stars. Rebound and a kick right to the jaw. Jericho in a real bad predicament. I don't want to get in a striking match with Shinsuke Nakamura if I were you. And now has Jericho on the top. And Nakamura, knee right to the guts. Knee right to the guts. Chris Jericho not in a good way here. Oh, and another knee right to the gut. Another knee right to the gut. Nakamura now has Jericho on the top rope. And this does not look good for Y2J. Both himself and Nakamura on the top rope, and we don't see this every day. Landslide from the top rope. And Shinsuke Nakamura saying, what are you going to do about it? Jericho getting to his knees. Trying to go for that Kinshasa. Nobody home. Insecurity by Jericho. Jericho able to live another day here after countering the Kinshasa. Hey, wait a minute. No. Oh my God! Just spiked Shinsuke Nakamura with that DDT. Spiked Nakamura, but Nakamura with the ring awareness. Foot on the bottom rope. And it's kind of a rookie mistake by Chris Jericho here. And Chris Jericho does not look happy at all. Jericho does not look happy. And oh my God! What the hell? The referee was knocked out. Referee was knocked out by Jericho. Referee was knocked out by Jericho. And what is this? Oh no! I think that was brass knuckles. I think that was brass knuckles. Not this way. Not this way. Code breaker. Code breaker. Code breaker. And Jericho. Absolutely disgusting. Chris Jericho puts away Shinsuke Nakamura using brass knuckles. Using brass knuckles as a weapon to put away Shinsuke Nakamura. And Chris Jericho beats Shinsuke Nakamura with brass knuckles, mind you. Not fair. Not in a fair way. Not clean. One bit. And Jericho finding a way to beat Nakamura.
Come on and fight back. No starting over again. We'll take it right back. From the ones we're again. It's time to rise up. Even though they left us for dead. This is our last stand. Take a chance now and draw a line in the sand. It's in our hands now. No living with regret. It's time to rise up. Even though they left us for dead. This is our last stand. Fretting what's right on my heels. Sweat on my skin, pins and needles. Forget it all right, can you feel?
The next episode of SmackDown Live will be big, as that triple threat match for a shot at the WWE Championship will main event the show. But switching gears from the WWE Championship to the Raw Tag Team Championships, it's The Miz and Daniel Bryan going to have to team up to take out the Bar to become the Raw Tag Team Champions. And there is The Miz with his beautiful wife Maurice in tow here. And this match is big for not only The Miz and Daniel Bryan, but also big for the Bar, as it's the Bar's, maybe the Bar's biggest test to date, as the Bar challenging having to defend those titles against two former WWE champions. As The Miz makes his way to the ring here, as he waits for his partner Daniel Bryan. And this having to be forced to team together by Eric Bischoff, the Raw general manager. And Eric Bischoff stated that if The Miz and Daniel Bryan do not attempt to win those tag team titles, both of their contracts will be terminated. Big things going into this contest here tonight. Big things going for The Miz and Daniel Bryan. Their contracts are kind of on the line here, as The Miz waits for his tag team partner Daniel Bryan to come out here. And wait a minute. Daniel Bryan, he's out. Daniel Bryan's out cold. And I think that was a bad time for The Miz. And I saw it. The Miz told Maurice to stay back. Let him and Bryan handle the Bar. But it appears that Daniel Bryan is out cold. Daniel Bryan, I'm getting something in my ear here right now that, yes, Daniel Bryan, he has not moved. Daniel Bryan has been attacked by some unknown assailant or unknown assailants. We don't know who they are. But switching gears, there are the Raw Tag Team Champions, Cesaro and Sheamus. The Bar. And this does not look good to The Miz one bit. Sheamus and Cesaro, the Bar, attack The Miz and Daniel Bryan for weeks on end. And now we get to the big match. Daniel Bryan's knocked out cold backstage. And this does not look good for The Miz. Daniel Bryan out cold, and it appears that The Miz is going to have to wing this out. Going to have to face Sheamus and Cesaro on his own. 1 versus 2 situation here for The Miz. The more time goes on, the more it is not looking good for the Miz here. Told Maurice to stay back. Told Maurice to watch this match from the back. As it's going to be 4 men just beating the hell out of one another for the Raw Tag Team titles. But it appears now that it's going to be the Miz against the Bar. And this match for the Raw Tag Team titles, The Miz, Cesaro, Sheamus. The Miz looking at Cesaro. And as we get set for the Raw Tag Team titles, this match started immediately after the Bar made their entrance here. And now the Miz not going to let up. Miz is going to throw right hands. Miz is not going to give up that quickly. And say what you want about the Miz. And say what you want about the Miz, but the Miz, he has shown over the past couple of weeks that he has heart. Has a lot of heart here. As Cesaro knocks the Miz down with that European uppercut. And now Cesaro, another European uppercut, jack in the jaw of the Miz. And Cesaro now gloating to the crowd. It's a 1-on-2 situation. Miz not in a good way here as Cesaro just deadlifts the Miz here. And there goes the Miz across the ring as Cesaro drives the knee into the temple. Drove the knee into the temple of the Miz, and now a European uppercut. Another European uppercut, stumbling the Miz here. Right hand by Cesaro. But no, Miz now going to come back with the right hands. And the Miz, and I think it's the fact that he's been around Daniel Bryan, that he's been showing a lot of perseverance, a lot of heart. Because the Miz of old will probably give up, will probably try to walk out. But the Miz is going to fight. The Miz is going to fight here. And Sheamus try to deliver a right hand. Try to deliver a right hand to the Miz, and now the Miz taking out Sheamus. Miz going to do whatever he can here to beat down the Bar. And a DDT! Drives Cesaro's head into the mat here. 2. And Cesaro kicks out at 2.5. Raw Tag Team titles at stake. As Cesaro now, Dragon Screw brings down the Miz. Dragon Screw brought down the Miz. And now slamming the knee right into the mat. And Cesaro and Sheamus, these are 2 strong individuals. And the Miz now in big trouble. Another deadlift by Cesaro, and he sends him across the ring with that gut wrench. The gut wrench by Cesaro onto the Miz. And this 1-on-2 handicap situation is not looking good for the Miz here, as Sheamus is now tagged into this match. And oh no! My God! And the knee right into the spine. Knee right into the spine of the Miz. And the Miz kicking out at 2. And the thing is about this contest is that Sheamus and Cesaro, they can do frequent tags. They can pull out frequent tags in this contest. They can tag in and out of this match, being 100% most of the time, as the Miz is going to have to just fight through this. And Sheamus now disrespecting the crowd, disrespecting the people here in Paris. As Sheamus dragging the Miz to the center of the ring. And look at the agility. Look at the power of Sheamus. And no. Knee right to the neck. Knee right to the head and neck. And Sheamus, I think he wants to do more damage. He wants to do more damage here. And once again, the roll through. The roll through deadlift. And now tipping the knee into the neck again. And this is what Sheamus does. Sheamus does this best. And oh my God, another one. Another air raid siren. And a kick out at 2 by the Miz. And I can't believe the Miz is still at least able to move. 3 air raid sirens. Knees right into the head. And the Miz is still able to fight here. Miz is still able to fight, but he's dazed. Another shot by Sheamus. And Miz. Miz now. Miz now rolling up Sheamus. And I think Sheamus' gloat is going to cost him, but a kick out at 2. Kick out at 2 by Miz. And now Miz going to throw right hands. And now Miz with the kicks. Miz with the kick synonymous with his tag team partner here tonight, Daniel Bryan, who is not here. And now the Miz gonna really show his prowess. Miz now, drop kick to Sheamus. Sheamus was on one knee. Sheamus collapses to the mat. Sheamus collapses to the mat, and this does not look good. Does not look good for Sheamus. Does not look good for Sheamus. Sheamus tapped out to the Yes Lock this past Monday on Raw. Is he gonna tap out? Is he gonna tap? But no, Sheamus rolls through, and oh God! Sheamus with a huge right hand. Oh, and a huge right knee to the jaw of the Miz. And Cesaro and Sheamus completely stiff individuals. And you see the backbreakers. And the trifecta to the Miz. The trifecta by Sheamus. And the bar. They're just showing to the WWE Universe. They're showing to me. They're showing to you who's watching at home that these guys, they don't mess around. The bar, they don't mess around. Everything that they do is serious. And I'm lost for words right now due to the situation that the Miz is in. But Sheamus has the Miz in his grasp, and oh, the choke bomb. Choke bomb, and the Miz is in trouble, and a kick out at 2. Another kick out by the Miz. Another kick out, and you see Sheamus getting more and more angry. But look at this, Cesaro now. Cesaro now. Cesaro now aiding Sheamus, and another air raid siren. And that's the numbers advantage. That's the numbers game going into effect here. Oh, and hilarious. The numbers game going into the effect. Cesaro using his power, using his strength to allow Sheamus to gain more control. And now the tag team prowess of the bar. And look at this. Oh, and a double soul kick. Double kick to the solar plexus. As Cesaro now beginning to feel like this is his game. This is the game that the bar wants to play. And now the crossface. Crossface to the Miz, choking the life out of the Miz here. But the Miz able to roll through. Miz with the perseverance. Miz with the perseverance. And what the hell is this? Miz now. Miz with this triangle hold. Miz with the triangle hold here on Cesaro. And I'm having a feeling that move, this triangle hold that Miz has on Cesaro, but at least had on him, has some influence by Daniel Bryan. Had some influence by Daniel Bryan, because we never seen the Miz pull a move like that before out of the hat. And a neck breaker by Miz. And taking out the rep, but also taking out Sheamus as well. Miz, the adrenaline, the anger, and now wants the ref to get to his feet, but Cesaro! Oh my God! Very European uppercut, but Cesaro has Miz pinned here! 1, 2, referee finally get into position! And no! Cesaro now. And I think Cesaro believes the referee cost him the Raw Tag Team titles at the moment. And now Miz still coming back. Miz still fighting. And oh, and a big right hand by Cesaro. Big right hand by Cesaro. And the heart by the Miz. Miz, if you're not impressed by the Miz, you've got to watch this contest. And oh my! Oh my! And Miz, look at this now. Cesaro now stomping away at the Miz. And wait a minute! Wait a minute! Daniel Bryan! Daniel Bryan! Daniel Bryan is here! Daniel Bryan! Back in the contest here! Bryan up from that assault! But we don't know how much Daniel Bryan is hurting right now. And a back suplex by the Miz, and it allows the Miz to get back in control here. Laying right to Cesaro. We don't know how much how hurt Daniel is. We don't know how ready to go Daniel is. We know the Miz has been through pain all this match. And oh, elbow by Cesaro. And now Cesaro coming back here with the rights. Cesaro back here with the rights. And now Cesaro. Foot into the chest of the Miz. And the bar. Oh, right hand. Another right hand by Cesaro. And now Cesaro using the ropes. And a European uppercut. European uppercut. And the Miz again kicking out at 2. And you see Cesaro arguing with the ref. Telling the referee to get on point. Get on point here. And Cesaro again deadlifting the Miz and taking him down. Again, Cesaro deadlifting. And look at this now, goading Daniel Bryan. Goading Daniel Bryan. But what the hell happened to Daniel Bryan earlier tonight? Big boot to the Miz. And Miz now has a partner. And Bryan is in. Bryan is in. Cesaro tries to strike, but no. Cesaro tries to strike, but no. And now Daniel Bryan. Bryan with the kicks to Cesaro. Misses the roundhouse, but doesn't matter. Daniel Bryan now with the flurry of strikes. Oh, and a right hand. Huge right hand by Daniel. And now Daniel Bryan with the kicks in the corner. Bryan with the kicks in the corner and a drop kick. Hesitation drop kick. And Cesaro now looking like he's seen a ghost. Cesaro looks like he's seen a ghost here. And there goes Sheamus. And oh no. Oh no. And that is exactly what the bar does. Sheamus distracted Daniel Bryan enough for Cesaro to take advantage. And now Cesaro now has Daniel Bryan up. Alpamare water slide. Alpamare water slide by Cesaro. And you see Cesaro. And Cesaro has just been... He just had this match in the palm of his hand. And what a suplex. What a suplex and a kick out at 2 by Bryan. A kick out at 2 by Daniel Bryan. And now Cesaro. Gonna tag in Sheamus. And this does not look good for Daniel Bryan. Oh no! And again, but no! Daniel Bryan seeing it through. Hurricane Run into Sheamus. And oh, come on! Come on now! And now Cesaro. But watch out, Cesaro! And look at this! Neckbreaker! Neckbreaker to Cesaro! Neckbreaker to Sheamus! And what? Perfect! Perfect chemistry, perfect symmetry! Here by Bryan and Miz here! Oh! And a bone-jarring European uppercut. And there goes Sheamus. There goes Sheamus. And now Miz. Miz watching on as Daniel Bryan goes through the ropes onto Sheamus. Through the ropes. And Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan has the people in Paris on their feet. Bryan making a triumphant return to the company. Making a triumphant return in this match. And due to this triumphant returns, and oh my god. Lariat just flattens Daniel Bryan. And oh, and a knee. I was gonna say the triumphant return is gonna lead into the Raw Tag Team titles. But I think Sheamus has different plans in mind. And another air raid siren. Another air raid siren. And Sheamus now. Oh, but Bryan. These two, they know each other very well. Daniel and Sheamus, they know each other very well. Oh. And Bryan now. And Bryan with the rush. Bryan with the flurry. Oh, and a right hand to Sheamus. And Sheamus is dizzy. Sheamus is dizzy. And now Bryan with the knee to the gut. Bryan with the knee to the gut. And wait a minute. Bryan. Counter mutilation. Cat mutilation to Sheamus, but Sheamus' foot hit that rope. And I think that rope break saved Daniel, saved Sheamus there. And look at this. The bar now. And look at Cesaro had Daniel Bryan trying to prevent Daniel Bryan from committing any more damage here to Sheamus. And now going to allow Sheamus to take control. Now going to allow Sheamus to take control here. But Bryan saw it coming. Bryan with a right hand. And now Daniel Bryan gonna tag in the Miz here. And look at the perfect, chemistry by Miz and Daniel Bryan. Sheamus seeing stars right now, doesn't know where to go. And now, oh no, we've seen this countless times from the Miz. And Miz now, figure 4 sharpshooter. The figure 4 sharpshooter. And now Sheamus in big trouble, big boot, sends him across the ring. And Sheamus trying to throw a right hand, but again the Miz. And Daniel Bryan, there goes Cesaro, DDT. And Bryan now, neck breaker, DDT. And this is absolutely, and look at the Miz, full speed ahead, through the rope goes the Miz, and Bryan now through the rope to Cesaro. Miz and Daniel Bryan showing who's boss here at No Mercy. Bryan and the Miz actually working as a unit here. Actually gonna work as a unit. And now look at this. The yes lock. The yes lock is in. Cesaro in trouble. Miz has it on Sheamus. Bryan has it on Cesaro. And they can tap here. Who's gonna budge? And Sheamus taps out. Sheamus taps. And Daniel Bryan and The Miz are the Raw Tag Team Champions. The heart and the perseverance about not only Daniel Bryan, but The Miz as well. You don't expect it. From The Miz. Miz showing what he really is about. Here tonight at No Mercy. The Bar absolutely disgusted that they've lost. We have new Raw Tag Team Champions. And ladies and gentlemen, what a moment. What a moment for Daniel Bryan and The Miz. Able to capture the Raw Tag Team Championships despite their hatred. Despite their feud, despite their rivalry, they're able to team up and take out the Bar. But here is Elias, the Drifter. And we haven't seen the Drifter in a while. Last time we saw the Drifter, he went toe-to-toe with Andrade Cien Almas, and we saw Andrade Cien Almas earlier tonight. And Elias looks like he has a bone to pick. Elias, he drifts in and out of the distance, in and out of the shows, in and out of the arenas. See the dollars taped to the guitar. What Elias is about, he drifts from town to town, from city to city, from state to state, and now from country to country. As Elias, and I've been hearing rumors that Elias is set to perform here at No Mercy. And I'm guessing that he's set here to perform here tonight. And hopefully, it'll be a treat.
Y'all know what time it is. This the part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this, or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where's that. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I be skipping and jumping, leaving the competition. I make them disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till they necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Give me the times I'll be busting them up like a pimple. Stating my claim to fame, to be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game. And I haven't even started yet.
Hey, what the hell? And Elias! And Elias! Elias attacking our truth! Attacking our truth! Elias attacking our truth here. And our truth, he did interrupt Elias. Did interrupt him. But now Elias not out on the outside, and he calls that the drift away. Elias calls that the drift away here. And now our truth now. Our truth. Gonna keep fighting. Gonna fight Elias here. But doesn't really matter. Elias, another drift away. And an irate, a livid Elias. An irate Elias attacking our truth here. As Elias was gonna perform, but it appears that he's not. But the damage that Elias delivered to our truth, it is not only a message to our truth, it's a message to anybody in that locker room who dares to interrupt the drifter. Braun Strowman set to defend that WWE Intercontinental Championship later tonight, but switching gears, here is the Architect, and he's set to burn it down. Seth freaking Rollins, and Seth Rollins has had a bone to pick with not only Triple H, but he's had a bone to pick with Colin Cassady. At SummerSlam, Colin Cassady cost Seth Rollins that opportunity at shutting Triple H's mouth for good. And Colin Cassady, he cost Seth Rollins that opportunity, that shot at silencing Triple H. And Colin Cassady helped Triple H out at SummerSlam. On the contrary, that Triple H will help his career out. Wanted to get out that slump with Enzo Amore, did Colin Cassady. And well, he did with heavy success. If you saw this past Monday's Raw, he did it in a brutal fashion. Haven't heard from Enzo Amore. We haven't heard anything about Enzo Amore ever since Raw. A disgusting, heinous attack by Big Cass onto Enzo Amore. And it was a message, not only to Seth Rollins, but a message to that entire locker room who dares go step in the ring with Big Cass, but Seth Rollins dares to. Seth Rollins dares to step in the ring with Big Cass here. And that's exactly what Rollins plans to do here tonight, here in Paris. He's requested this match against Big Cass. He's requested this contest, requested this match, did Seth Rollins. And he's going to get it. That's Big Cass. And you hear nothing. You don't hear boos. You don't hear cheers. You don't hear nothing from these people in Paris. They have nothing to say. Nothing to say here. Nothing to feel about Big Cass. After what he did to Enzo Amore this past Monday on Raw, I have literally nothing to say about him. We know how heinous he is. We know how desperate Big Cass is to be in the spotlight, how desperate he is to be at the top. He could be, in my opinion, he could be the next Triple H. Could be the next Big Show. Could be the next big guy here in the WWE. But what he did this past Monday night on Raw, I have no words for. No words for. And Big Cass, Colin Cassady, whoever the hell you want to call him, he's set to go one-on-one with Seth Rollins here tonight at No Mercy. And if Colin Cassady is able to get this win over Seth Rollins, what big things that can do for Colin Cassady's career here in the WWE. As both of these men square off, and you see the size difference between Seth Rollins and Colin Cassady. Rollins not really knowing what to do with Big Cass here, but Big Cass knows what to do with Seth Rollins, and a suplex! Suplexing Seth Rollins, and like I said, the size difference between Colin Cassady and Seth Rollins, and just pushing Rollins across the ring. Gonna use his power, gonna use his size as an advantage here, as Big Cass again pushes Seth Rollins. And Rollins not really knowing how to approach Big Cass, Colin Cassady, and now Rollins. Rollins now gonna just throw strikes his way. Gonna throw strikes Big Cass's way. And Big Cass now having to run the ropes with Seth Rollins. Drop kick, but he's still on his feet. Still on his feet. And now Rollins throwing Big Cass to the outside. Rollins throws Big Cass to the outside here. And Seth Rollins gonna go full speed ahead through the middle rope, but oh no! A huge right hand. Huge right hand by Colin Cassady. Oh God. A huge right hand by Colin Cassady. And he shuts Seth Rollins down. He shut Seth Rollins down. And now Colin Cassady with the backbreaker. The backbreaker right to the spine of Seth Rollins. And now, big elbow. Big elbow across the face. And now Cass with a huge fist. Cass with a huge fist to the face. As Seth Rollins now in deep trouble, in deep water here. In deep water as Big Cass stomping away on Seth. Stomping away at Seth Rollins. And now Big Cass. Big Cass now gonna just lay rights into the face of Seth Rollins. And this match has been turned on its head. Absolutely turned on its head. And these people in Paris, these people all around the world, you watching right now, you just don't have any emotion for Big Cass. After what he's done to Enzo Amore, you just don't have any emotion for him. And just know that he could do that to a human being. He could possibly do that to Seth Rollins. And now, oh God! And you might not like Enzo Amore. You might not respect Enzo Amore. But at the end of the day, Enzo Amore is a human being. At the end of the day, Enzo Amore breathes the same breath, breathes the same oxygen as us. He breathes the same. He bleeds the same. And to do something like that to a man, it's just absolutely despicable. And now Seth Rollins gonna throw chops his way. Kick right to the solar plexus. But now Big Cass, the bigger man, and a knee right to the jaw. Knee right to the jaw. Could have decapitated Seth Rollins with that knee. And Big Cass now wrenching away at the neck. Wrenching away at the neck. Does Big Cass. And now Big Cass, has Rollins in this chin lock. Has Rollins in this hold, and Rollins might not have nowhere to go here. As a big man guy who's twice your size, holding an angle on you, holding this hold on you. And now Rollins trying to fight back, and he does. It's successful. As Seth Rollins now going to go for a knee, but no. Big Cass sees it through, and Big Cass with the strength, but no. Seth Rollins kick right to the gut, and now Rollins, La Magistral roll up. Shoulders are down here for Big Cass. It isn't over. No, it's not. Big Cass still on his feet, but what a back body drop. Huge back body drop, and now a knee right to the jaw. Knee right to the jaw flipped over. Rollins now still fighting in this contest here against Big Cass. And now Rollins in the strength of Seth, and he brings down Cassady. But that took a lot out of Seth. That took a hell of a lot out of Seth Rollins to do. Rollins slowly mounting the turnbuckle. But Big Cass gets on his feet. Cass on his feet, but no. Cass saw through. Misses the big boot. Seth Rollins with an elbow. Thinks he's dazed Cassady, but no. No, he just not. And what a counter. What a counter. Snap power slam by Cassady. And he sets him down. East River Crossing. East River Crossing. But Seth Rollins kicks out at 2. Rollins kicking out at 2.5. How does he do it? And Rollins now being beaten the hell out of by Cass. And wait a minute. Cass, he let go of that turnbuckle pad. There's no turnbuckle padding. And oh no! And I think that's gonna hurt Big Cass more than it can help him. And Seth Rollins now with the sling blade. Sling blade to Cass. Cass now trying to get to his feet here. And now Rollins, kick right to the jaw. Drop kick to the jaw. And now Seth Rollins setting Cass up here. Kick right to the jaw. Another kick to the jaw by Seth Rollins. And Big Cass kicks out at 2. Kicks out at 2. Does Big Cass. And Cass in real big trouble here. Frog splash by Seth. Synonymous with the late great Eddie Guerrero. 2. No, I don't think Rollins will go that pinfall. And I think Rollins will do simply more damage. Another frog splash. And Seth Rollins saying, this one's for you. Phoenix splash to Big Cass. And Cass kicks out at 2.5 again. At 2.5. Big Cass kicks out, and you say Rollins going berserk here. Rollins going absolutely berserk. Not going to allow Big Cass to get a victory over him. Super kick to Cass. Cass rolls out of the ring. Smart move by Cass, but is it smart at the end of the day? Because Seth Rollins over the top maneuver through the middle rope. Go Seth Rollins. Over the top through the middle rope. Seth Rollins gonna do everything he can. And over the top literally. Onto Big Cass. And now Seth Rollins over the top again. Rollins doing everything he can to put away Big Cass here. And Rollins showing what he's about. The Architect didn't really have a plan going into this match, but as this match goes on, the plan is beginning to be more drawn out. Knee right to the temple. But both of these guys are down. A lot has been taken out of Seth Rollins. Here. But Rollins fixing the gauntlets on his arms. Fixing the gauntlets on his wrist. But no. Big Cass now. And Big Cass again in control despite all those moves. All those attacks by Rollins. Big Cass is like a tree. It's hard to take him down. It's hard to chop him down. And Big Cass with a big boot. Huge big boot by Cass onto Rollins. And a kick out at 2. Colin Cassady just stomping away here on Seth Rollins. And Rollins is in big trouble here. Rollins not in a good way, but what a counter by Rollins. He'll just try to get some little breathing room. Try to get some breathing room, but no! Misdirection and a lariat makes Rollins pay. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. You don't see this every day. You don't see this every day from Big Cass. Cass on the top rope. Oh my! He crashed and burned. He crashed and burned. And Seth Rollins now. Curb stomp. Curb stomp. Curb stomp to Colin Cassady. But Rollins gonna keep going. Gonna keep fighting. Sling blade. Sling blade. The sling blade by Seth Rollins. Kick to the jaw. Kick to the jaw. And Seth Rollins is feeling it. I think Big Cass is out from the first curb stomp. Oh, but no, I think I spoke too soon. I think I spoke too soon. And now gonna throw Rollins across the ring. I spoke a little too soon. And now Big Cass. Whoa, what a counter! What a counter! What a counter by Seth! What a counter by Seth Rollins! And Seth Rollins now! Rollins now has Cass! Rollins has Cass! Second curb stomp! Another curb stomp to Colin Cassady! Does he have Cassady? Yes, he does! Seth Rollins bringing everything to the table here tonight in Paris! Bringing everything to the table! And Seth Rollins puts away Big Cass! Hey, wait a minute, what the hell? What the hell is this? Gallows and Anderson! Gallows and Anderson! Gallows and Anderson! Oh, come on! Come on! Seth Rollins will never get the last laugh. Here against Triple H, and there's Triple H. Triple H and his posse. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins, who was helped to the back after that heinous assault by Colin Cassady. Gallows and Anderson and Triple H just rushed on the stage as that happened. Triple H has a lot to do with what just happened, which just transpired before the break, but switching gears and switching toward Alexa Bliss, who is challenging Charlotte Flair, albeit unfairly, not really deserved. She was beaten by Bayley a couple of weeks ago on Raw, but Alexa Bliss just couldn't let it go. She just couldn't let losing to Bayley go. And she attacked Bayley. Bayley has a concussion. She's out for 3 to 4 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks. I'm hearing now 3 to 6 weeks due to the severity of the concussion. And Stephanie McMahon has allowed Alexa Bliss to compete for the WWE Women's Championship here tonight at No Mercy against Charlotte. And we know Charlotte Flair is not happy at all that she has to defend her women's title against someone who really doesn't deserve it. And Charlotte, this could be a big break for Alexa Bliss if she's able to put away Charlotte Flair. And she might be in the head of Charlotte is Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss stating that Charlotte is nothing but a weaker version, a lesser version of her father, who's also a weak version of himself. Nothing but a trophy daughter. And that's a lot of words coming from Alexa Bliss to Charlotte. And you know Charlotte wants her hands on Alexa Bliss. No rope here tonight. Just simply Charlotte and that women's title. And that explains, that shows everything. That choice of attire shows everything here tonight. That means Charlotte's coming out for blood. That means Charlotte is not here for the fanciness, not here for the caps and gowns, not here for the gown, not here for the robe. She's simply here to defend that women's title and kick Alexa Bliss's ass. That's the vibe that I'm getting from the outfit Charlotte decided to wear here tonight at No Mercy. And that's what it's for. The WWE Women's Championship. As Alexa Bliss challenges Charlotte Flair for that very title that Charlotte's holding up. A lot at stake here tonight, including each of these women's pride. Very prideful is Alexa Bliss. Very prideful is Charlotte Flair, especially Charlotte Flair. And whoever loses this match, their pride will be hurt a little bit. As Alexa Bliss set for her big break here. Only 1 month here on the main roster, and she might just be able to win the women's title. As Charlotte usually going to use her power against Alexa Bliss here. And you see the anger. You see the anger seething in Charlotte Flair. And look at the disrespect. The disrespect by Alexa Bliss. The disrespect by Alexa Bliss. And now Charlotte has Alexa Bliss in the headlock now. And now, oh, a huge fist. And you know Charlotte's not going to let up here. You know Charlotte's not going to let up. Got to let those right hands flow through. As Alexa Bliss, now in the headlock of her own, has a headlock on Charlotte Flair. But Charlotte gonna use her strength once again to push Alexa Bliss to the ropes and a big elbow, jacking the jaw of Alexa. And now Charlotte talking trash to Alexa. And you know this was days in the making. As soon as Alexa Bliss said all those awful things about Charlotte, you know this was days in the making. You know Charlotte's been training to beat the hell out of Alexa Bliss, and you heard that chop. You heard that chop. That chop rocked Alexa's world. Chop right to the chest, and it knocked Alexa Bliss down. And now Charlotte with a right hand. A chop by Charlotte. Another chop by Charlotte, and a third. 3 chops by, Miss Second Nature here. As Charlotte more and more chops to Alexa Bliss, and Alexa Bliss's chest is going to be simply ground beef color red. As Charlotte Flair again with another chop. Charlotte Flair with another chop, and you know this rivalry has been taken to a whole nother level. This rivalry is personal now. It was simply professional. 2 women going against each other for that women's title. The biggest title in women's wrestling. And now, it's just simply returned to a blood feud. As Charlotte now wrenching away at Alexa Bliss with the Boston Crab. And now, and Alexa finding a way out. Alexa finding a way out here. Alexa fighting out in an elbow. Elbow across the jaw. Another elbow across the jaw. Hurricane Rana now from Bliss. Hurricane Rana from Alexa. As Alexa Bliss now gonna use her. Whoa, look at the agility by Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss with the agility. And and a right hand. Huge right hand to Charlotte. Huge right hand. Look at that. Oh my. Oh my, that rolling Hurricane Rana. And a kick out at 2 by Charlotte. Charlotte with the kick out at 2. As Alexa Bliss now. And just the disrespect. The disrespect by Alexa Bliss. Absolutely disrespectful. And now gonna slam her face into the mat. Gonna slam her face into the mat. Does Alexa Bliss. And now Bliss, clothesline, drop toe hold counter though, by Charlotte Flair. And now Charlotte, knee right to the jaw. Knee caught Alexa right on the jaw, and Alexa now, she's seeing stars. Seeing stars, and and now Charlotte. Charlotte now with that chop block. Charlotte with the chop block now. To the outside, gonna work on the knees of Alexa Bliss. Trying to set up for that figure 8. trying to set up for that figure 8. And over the top rope goes Alexa Bliss. And and Alexa. And I think what I'm seeing from the crowd here in this match is that Alexa Bliss, these people are leaning more toward Alexa Bliss than Charlotte Flair here. And Alexa Bliss, she has the fan support despite what she's about, despite what she has done. And now Charlotte, I think they like her more than Charlotte Flair. Shot by Bliss, and now Bliss now, backbreaker to Charlotte. Backbreaker to Charlotte Flair, and now Alexa Bliss, knee right to the gut. Knee right to the gut of Charlotte Flair, and this might be curtains. Kick out at 2 by Charlotte. And Alexa Bliss arguing with our referee, our senior official. He has to stay on Charlotte. And oh, look at that. Knees were bent though. And Charlotte able to counter. Alexa took too much time here. And a spear. And a spear. Spear right to Alexa. Spear right to Alexa Bliss. And Alexa Bliss kicks out at 2. Back and forth contest here for the women's title. And a knee right to the face. A knee right to the face by Charlotte Flair. And now Charlotte. And look at this. Oh my. And the core strength, the leg strength of Charlotte. Oh, and again. And another. Oh my God. Charlotte gonna use her body as a weapon. Just gonna throw Alexa Bliss around the ring. Alexa Bliss, what, 150 pounds? And Charlotte able to do that with her legs, no less. And now Charlotte gonna stomp away here on Alexa Bliss. Gonna stomp away on Alexa Bliss. And now Charlotte, again, gonna use her legs as an advantage. Trying to slow the pace down. Trying to bring Alexa Bliss to her breaking point. As Charlotte taunting these people in Paris. Like I said, the people in Paris actually are rooting for Alexa Bliss. More other than Charlotte. And now a neck breaker. And look at that. The sheer agility, the sheer strength of Charlotte Flair is insurmountable. But it's not enough to put away Alexa Bliss. And Alexa Bliss, what a month. What a few weeks it has been for Alexa. She went from doing nothing down in NXT to being in the women's title match at No Mercy. And now Alexa now with a forearm right to the jaw. Takes out Charlotte Flair. Takes out Charlotte Flair. And now Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss now. Sunset flip power bomb. Sunset flip power bomb by Alexa Bliss. Alexa on the top rope. Twisted Bliss. Twisted Bliss from the top. And Charlotte Flair kicks out at 2.5. Charlotte kicked out at 2.5. Kicked out at 2.5. And Alexa Bliss gonna have to do way more damage. And slap right to the back of the head. Right to the back of the head. And now, she should have capitalized when she had the chance. Because Charlotte now. Charlotte. This does not look good. Wait a minute. Oh no, figure 8. Figure 8 is in. Figure 8 is in. Figure 8 is in here. And Alexa Bliss is in trouble. Alexa's in trouble here. Alexa's in trouble. And Alexa, the strength to fight out, and what a right hand. Alexa with the strength to fight out. And oh God. And both of these women, the more this match goes on, the more brutal, the more heinous. They both get in a moonsault from the second rope. Great agility, great flexibility by Alexa Bliss, and again a kick out. What does Alexa have to do to put away Charlotte? Knee right to the gut, and another knee to the gut. Another knee to the gut. And Charlotte really feeling the effects of this contest. And now the elbows. the elbows. Oh, and another elbow. And the fact that Alexa Bliss is taking the fight to Charlotte Flair is really impressive. Really impressive. Charlotte going to the outside. Gotta take a breather. Misses the chop. Misses the chop. And Alexa, oh my! Oh my God! Alexa Bliss hit that DDT on Charlotte Flair to the outside. And Charlotte Flair's brains might be scrambled. They might just be scrambled here. And oh, and a kick out at 2. A kick out at 2 7/8. 2 7/8. And Charlotte again kicks out. Alexa trying to make sure that wasn't instinct. But Charlotte is still in this match. I'm surprised that Charlotte's brains isn't scrambled from that DDT. I can't believe Charlotte is still going from that DDT to the outside. Back body drop. And I think Alexa Bliss is more shocked than all of us. But wait a minute. Oh no! Alexa always finding a way to counter. Always finding a way in. Always finding a way out. And now Alexa driving the arm, driving the shoulder right into the mat. And Alexa Bliss has been very impressive in this match. Very impressive. She might just be well on her way to becoming the women's champion. And look at that. Able to set Charlotte out. Able to set Charlotte down here. Kick out at 2 by Charlotte. And again, for the 3rd time, the knees into the gut. The knees into the gut. And is Alexa Bliss going to be able to mount that far? No, she isn't. Knees were bent by Charlotte. Knees were bent by Charlotte. And Charlotte now. Neck breaker. The neck breaker by Charlotte. The neck breaker, but nobody home. Alexa Bliss saw it coming. Alexa Bliss now tried to strike Charlotte. Oh, neck breaker. Hard to keep up with all this action. As Charlotte now try to go for a clothesline. Nobody home. Alexa Bliss saw it coming. And look at the small package. Small package. Shoulders are down here. Kick out at 2 though by Charlotte. Kick out at 2 by Charlotte. And both of these women really showing what they're about. Really showing that they want to be the women's champion. And now Alexa pushes her off. Alexa pushes Charlotte off. And Charlotte again. Charlotte again. Gonna use that foot. Gonna use the leg. And now, figure 8. Figure 8 is locked in. Figure 8 is locked in. Figure 8 is locked in. And this does not look good for Alexa Bliss. Figure 8. Figure 8 is in. Figure 8 is in. And Charlotte wrenching. The longer this match goes, the longer Alexa's in. Alexa, she has to fight another day. Has to fight another day. Has to tap out. And Charlotte just laughing at Alexa Bliss's triumph. But Charlotte retains the women's championship. Alexa has to fight another day here. Has to live to fight another day. And Charlotte is successful because of it. What a contest. War of attrition between... Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Triple H from behind attacking Seth Rollins. And now pedigree. Pedigree to Seth Rollins. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting by Triple H, but we have to switch gears, ladies and gentlemen. And this is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, as Roman Reigns is set to become the Intercontinental Champion could not become the Universal Champion by challenging Dean Ambrose tonight, but he's set for a substitute when he goes one-on-one with Braun Strowman. Roman Reigns decked out in the white and gold here tonight in Paris. Synonymous colors of the Intercontinental Championship. A title that Braun Strowman has held for a very, very long time. And Roman Reigns just stares into that squared circle, stares into the ring where he hopes to become an Intercontinental Champion amongst the greats, amongst Shawn Michaels, amongst Bret Hart, amongst Steve Austin, amongst The Rock, Randy Orton. All of the greats have held the Intercontinental Championship. And Roman Reigns has considered himself a great. And Roman Reigns wants his hands on that IC title. And he has to go through Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman cost Roman Reigns the Universal title, cost that match in the main event of No Mercy. And Roman Reigns found that substitute. He found his way into the Intercontinental title picture by attacking Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman, he threatened Eric Bischoff. He wanted this match with Roman Reigns. And he got this match with Roman Reigns. And I don't know if this could help Braun Strowman. I don't know if it's going to help him at all, but here he comes. The monster among men. Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman. Just a tale of a man. A beast of a man. I'm not sure if he's a man. I'm pretty sure that he's just an animal. Braun Strowman, the only thing that Braun Strowman knows is destruction. And Roman Reigns has picked a fight with the wrong monster. And that man right there, Braun Strowman, set to break things here in Paris. And the Eiffel Tower might simply crumble down into pieces when you go one-on-one with Braun Strowman. And this is what it's all about. The WWE Intercontinental Championship, a title, like I said, held by greats. Held by guys like Bret Hart, guys like Randy Orton, guys like Triple H, Shawn Michaels. You name it, they've done it. And Braun Strowman looking at that championship possibly for the last time as Roman Reigns squares up against the monster among men. I don't know if this was a smart choice by Braun Strowman by opting to put his IC title on the line just to get his hands on Roman Reigns. I don't think this was a smart choice by Braun. But Braun Strowman, he damn sure wants his hands on Roman Reigns, and here we go. Stare down of two animals, and Roman Reigns! Roman Reigns with a Superman punch! Roman Reigns with a Superman punch! Superman punch by Roman Reigns, and a spear! Spear to Braun Strowman! Spear to Braun Strowman! The big man is down! The big man is down! Braun Strowman is down! And Roman Reigns again! Spear! A second spear to Braun Strowman! A second spear to Braun Strowman! Shoulders are down and just losing the Intercontinental title like that? No, he has not! Unbelievable start! Unreal start to this Intercontinental Championship match! And Roman Reigns sizing up Braun Strowman. Another spear! Another spear, this time a third one! Two! No! Braun Strowman kicks out of the spear. 3 spears Braun Strowman has endured. And look at Braun Strowman! It's like it hasn't affected him. And now Roman Reigns with rights. Reigns with rights. But Braun Strowman, my God! Just used his head as a weapon. And he almost bashed Roman Reigns' skull in. Oh, throwing Roman over the top rope. And this does not look good for Roman Reigns. And oh my God, now grabbing on the throat. On the throat. And oh my God. Punch right to the throat. Or punch right to the stomach. And now Braun Strowman, this was simply going to be a fight. Roman Reigns threw everything he could at Braun Strowman. Oh my God, oh my! And Braun Strowman just threw Roman Reigns across the ring like a cruiserweight. Now on his shoulder and the running power slam. But Roman Reigns manages to escape. And this match has just been catastrophic. It's just been combustible so far. And Braun Strowman just throwing Roman Reigns like a goddamn cruiserweight. And look at this, another power slam. And again, Roman Reigns finds a way out. Reigns finds a way out of that predicament. And now Braun Strowman. Oh, heavy right. Heavy right. But there goes Strowman. There goes Strowman over the top rope. And now Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, that white outfit might be stained in blood. But whose blood is it gonna be? Braun Strowman trying to rush at Roman. Superman punch by Reigns. Superman punch by Roman. Roman restarts the count. Restarted the count. Smart move by Roman, but is it really smart? Is it really smart? Oh, God, right on the edge of that apron. Was it really smart for Roman Reigns to restart the count? Was it smart? And oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God! Holy shit is right! Braun Strowman they just threw, I'm lost for words. Braun Strowman has just thrown Roman Reigns through that guardrail, through the barricade. And Roman Reigns just barely moving. Just barely moving. And has, oh my God, he's asleep. He's asleep. He's asleep. Roman Reigns is done. Roman Reigns is done. Roman Reigns is done. And Braun Strowman has Reigns on his shoulders. Running power slam. And I'm lost for words. I am lost for words. Braun Strowman retains the Intercontinental Championship. What a battle. And look at that, through the guardrail. Just slammed him through the guardrail. Slammed Roman Reigns, almost a near 300-pound man, through the guardrail with ease. Did Braun Strowman. And if Roman Reigns, a man like Roman Reigns, can't put Braun Strowman away, who can? Who can stop this monster? Many men have tried. And frankly, many men have failed to put away Braun Strowman. And Eric Bischoff set for a hell of an announcement tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. The Demon is back! Back from Brooklyn. The last time we saw the Demon was at SummerSlam. And he beat Bray Wyatt. And now Finn Balor setting up for the second time to try to compete, try to vie successfully for the WWE Universal Championship. The last time the Demon was in a Universal title match, it didn't end so well. Ended with the Demon being beaten by Roman Reigns. Can Finn Balor do it? And that's the question going into this match for so long. Can Finn Balor finally do it? Can Finn Balor finally win the Universal Championship? A title that has eluded him for so long. A title that Finn Balor has been trying to capture for so long. Ever since WrestleMania, he has failed to capture. Can Finn Balor do it? Can Finn Balor beat the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose? We will find out who will be the Universal Champion coming into Raw tomorrow night. Will it be this man, the Demon? I don't think you can call the Demon the man. He's the Demon. Will it be the man, Dean Ambrose? Will it be the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose? Or will it be the Demon, Finn Balor? And Finn Balor, what an opportunity this man has at achieving greatness once again. And I'm pretty sure that Finn Balor has the home turf. He has the home, doesn't have the hometown advantage, but he has the home turf advantage. As Finn Balor, we're in Europe. As Finn Balor, born and bred from Europe, made his craft all over Europe. As Finn Balor sets to go one-on-one with a man who's fearless, a man who doesn't give a damn, the man who will fight anybody and anything. And that man is the lunatic fringe, Dean Ambrose. And Dean Ambrose making his strut down to the ring, told Finn Balor on Monday Night Raw that he's not scared of him, doesn't fear the Demon, doesn't fear the man. And Dean Ambrose, game face, it's game day for the lunatic fringe, as Dean Ambrose sets to put Finn Balor on his list of people he has beaten so far in this Universal Championship run. And it's a pretty good list. Can Finn Balor do it? Can Finn Balor achieve the dream here tonight? Or will Dean Ambrose shatter the dream? And will Dean Ambrose be the second man to dethrone the Demon? The first man, ironically, coincidentally, was Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Will history repeat itself here tonight as the referee lifts up the Universal Championship? And this is what it's all about. This is what it's all on the line as Dean Ambrose and Finn Balor go toe to toe. And the atmosphere is palpable. Who is going to budge in this Universal Championship match? Balor, Ambrose, staring a hole at one another. Both men lock up. Ambrose with the strength here to push Finn Balor into the ropes. Both of these men break away fairly, break away safely. Finn Balor with a shoulder block, blocking Dean Ambrose. And now Finn Balor now has the arm. Dean Ambrose again has the arm. Both of these guys going at it. And this is going to be a hell of a contest. Finn Balor rolls through. And you see the respect between both of these men. But I think the respect has just gone out the window as Dean Ambrose now striking away at the Demon. Dean Ambrose showing no fear in the Demon. No fear. And that's what Dean Ambrose is. He has no fear. Not scared of a damn thing is Dean Ambrose. And that's why Ambrose has been so successful here in the WWE. Laying rights. And now Ambrose gonna wait for Finn Balor to get to his feet and knocks him down with a lariat. Knocked him down with a lariat to Dean Ambrose. And now Ambrose, and oh my God, able to lift Finn Balor up and just take him out with a right hand. And now Ambrose again. More punches to Finn Balor. And it's Finn Balor out of his element. It's Finn Balor out of his element here against Dean Ambrose. Another lariat. No, this time it missed. Oh! And there goes Ambrose, and a kick up by Finn Balor. A nip up by Balor. And now Finn Balor. Feeling the heat. Feeling the heat. As both men try to lock up, and now Dean Ambrose. Knee right to the kidney. And now Ambrose. Oh! And he drops the knee. Dropped the knee right onto the skull. Dropped the knee onto the skull. And Finn Balor manages to break out, kick out at 2. Balor trying to get to his feet now as Dean Ambrose. What a hard right. 2 different in-ring styles between Dean Ambrose and Finn Balor. Finn Balor, high flyer. Goes on the top rope, dives between the ropes. Dean Ambrose. A brawler. Oh! And a chop by Finn Balor. And now kick right to the side of the head. But don't underestimate Finn Balor. Finn Balor can be a brawler as well. And he can also dive high. And now Balor. Balor, is he in his element? Is he in the environment that he wants? Dean Ambrose down and out. As Finn Balor. Oh, with a forearm, and it knocks Dean Ambrose loopy. Knocked Dean Ambrose loopy. And now Dean Ambrose. Ambrose. And big trouble in a dragon screw. Could have knocked the knee right out of place. As Finn Balor now. Kick right to the spine. A kick dead to the spine. And Finn Balor in control of this contest. Oh, and a kick right to the gut. Kick right to the gut of Dean Ambrose. Not in a good way here. And now chops. Chopping away by Dean Ambrose now. Dean Ambrose now. Chopping away at the demon. And now Ambrose. Knee right to the gut. Another knee right to the gut. And now Ambrose sets Finn Balor down. Hard-hitting affair is what I feel is about to come up here as Dean Ambrose has Finn Balor on the rope, and a punch right to the side of the face. Oh! Back and forth contest, and there goes Dean! There goes Dean over the top rope. There goes Dean Ambrose over the top rope. Dean Ambrose trying to get to his feet here. And Ambrose! Ambrose! What an interception! What an interception by Dean Ambrose! And now has Finn Balor on the rack, and he brings him down. Brings him down, and this is the style that Dean Ambrose feels most comfortable with. Smash mouth, in your face brawler. Punch right to the face type is Dean Ambrose. And now Balor trying again to take down Ambrose, and is successful. And is successful in this Universal Championship main event. As Finn Balor now has Dean Ambrose back into the ring with both of these men. And now Finn Balor wants Ambrose to his feet. Drop kick sends Ambrose. Sends Ambrose out. And now Finn Balor. Finn Balor with a kick. And the wild card in this match is the club, is Gallows and Anderson. Can Gallows and Anderson play a part in this Universal Championship match despite Finn Balor's efforts, despite Finn Balor's refusal to get help by Gallows and Anderson? Will they interfere anyway? And now Dean Ambrose with rights. Balor stated on Monday Night Raw that Dean Ambrose, he doesn't have anybody. Doesn't have anybody anymore, at least. He had the Shield. He had Seth. He had Roman. But everybody's on their own now. Roman's on his own. Seth is on his own. Dean is on his own. And boom! And Dean is the Universal Champion. Was Finn Balor actually alluding to the fact that Gallows and Anderson are on his side in a back suplex? Hammerlock back suplex. And now Ambrose locking in the submission. Wrenching at the neck. Could put Finn Balor to sleep here. But did Finn Balor allude to him having friends? And now Sling Blade to Dean Ambrose. And Ambrose has to take a break Dean Ambrose rolling under the bottom rope, trying to get his posture. Oh, and it's a Gary, and there goes Dean Ambrose. Ambrose landed hard. Ambrose with a strike for Finn Balor. Balor struck back. And now Finn Balor. Nobody home. Nobody home. Finn Balor miscalculated. And Finn Balor crashed and burned. Balor crashed and burned. And Dean Ambrose gonna take advantage. Back suplex right on that floor. Back suplex right on the concrete floor. Right on the concrete floor. And now Dean Ambrose. Right hand. Right hand by the lunatic fringe. And now Ambrose with a slam. Ambrose with a slam. And now Dean Ambrose. And look at this. Learned a couple things or two from William Regal. The Regal stretch. Regal stretch. Finn Balor rolls through. Balor now with a mushroom stomp. Balor with a mushroom stomp. And now Finn Balor, coup de grace. Coup de grace. Do we have a new Universal Champion? 2. No. Dean Ambrose kicking out of the coup de grace. And you do not see that every day. As Finn Balor. Oh, chop. Oh, and another chop. Oh. Several chops by Balor. And now Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose. Smart move by Ambrose. Ambrose rolling it up. Rolling up Finn Balor here. Rolling up Finn Balor. Kick out at 2 though. Both men get to their feet just in time. Balor. Another sling blade. And this match is beginning to heat up. This contest. This battle of the Warriors. Battle of... Oh my. And the chops. The chops to Dean Ambrose. Nothing is covering Ambrose but cloth. And Finn Balor beginning to feel it. Beginning to feel it. German. No. Ambrose sidestepped. Ambrose managed to sidestep. And he laid out Finn Balor with that right hand. Ambrose managed to sidestep. Laid out Finn Balor. And now elbow right to the face of the Bulldog. And this is the environment that Dean Ambrose feels the most comfortable in. And now Ambrose has him up. Dirty Deeds! Dirty Deeds by Dean! Dirty Deeds by Dean Ambrose! Dirty Deeds by Dean Ambrose! And a kick out by Finn Balor. Finn Balor kicked out at 2. And now Ambrose chopping away. But Balor also chopping away. Both of these guys are not gonna quit. And an enziguri. Brutal looking enziguri almost took Dean Ambrose's head off. Almost took Dean Ambrose's head off. And now Dean Ambrose on the rack and a shotgun drop kick. Shotgun drop kick by Finn Balor. And Balor, but no. Knees were bent. Knees were bent. And now Dean. Oh my God, and he dropped him. Ambrose dropped Finn Balor right on his head. And this back and forth contest to see who will be walking out of Paris, the Universal Champion, is becoming more and more psychedelic. And Dean Ambrose through the middle rope. And Dean Ambrose has the people in Paris on his side. They weren't really comfortable with Dean Ambrose walking into this match. And now, the people in Paris on their feet for not only Finn Balor, but they're on their feet for Dean Ambrose as well. And now Dean Ambrose hell-bent on retaining the Universal Championship. As Dean Ambrose now has Finn Balor on the top rope. And an elbow right to the top of the head. Right to the head. And now, Ambrose again wants Finn Balor to his feet. Lunatic elbow. The lunatic elbow by Dean Ambrose. And now Dean now. Lariat. Nobody home. Huge shot by Balor. Balor now. Oh my God, overhead. And on a knee right to the jaw. Knee right to the jaw. And Dean Ambrose is seeing stars. Ambrose is seeing stars. Ambrose is seeing stars. And the Bloody Sunday. Bloody Sunday by Finn Balor. And a kick out at 2 by Ambrose. Balor has dished out everything he can. And now Balor. Balor now. The Achilles lock. Trying to rip the Achilles tendon from the bone. And now Dean Ambrose manages to fight out. Ambrose manages to fight out. And now Dean Ambrose with a crossface. Crossface by Dean Ambrose. Choking the life out of Finn Balor here. And Ambrose, he let go. Ambrose let go. Ambrose let go of the lock. And oh, wait a minute. Figure 4. Figure 4 by Dean. Figure 4 by Dean. You can see Dean Ambrose's eyes. Ambrose's eyes want to just rip the knee tendons from the bone here. And Finn Balor now. I'm surprised that Finn Balor is actually able to stand due to all the leg damage that Dean Ambrose has put him through. And oh my God, and an innovative maneuver by Finn Balor using the turnbuckle as a weapon. Balor has Ambrose. Knee right to the gut. Knee right to the gut. And now Finn Balor kick right to the side of the face, and he plants Dean Ambrose. Planted Dean Ambrose like a diffuser. And now Finn Balor sets him down. Balor set him down. And now Balor on the top rope for the 3rd time in this match. Coup de grace! A coup de grace! 2. No! No! Dean Ambrose is still in this. And Balor just dropped to a knee while complaining to the ref. It's showing. He's showing signs of fatigue. He's showing signs of fatigue. I have no words. And you see Finn Balor seeing if that was almost a 3 count there. You see Ambrose, look behind you. Look behind you. Ambrose, roll up. Ambrose, roll up. And I think this just cost Finn Balor the title. It just cost Finn Balor the title. 1, 2. No. 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 Balor kicked out. And that, the complaints to the referee almost cost Finn Balor the Universal title. Almost cost him the Universal title. And now Ambrose elbow. Bulldog. And the WWE Universal Champion. Feeling momentum. The Universal Champion. Elbow right to the jaw. Caught him right on the jaw. And on a clothesline. Just turned Finn Balor inside out. Just turned Finn Balor inside out. And now Dean Ambrose. Dirty deeds. No. Kick right to the side of the temple. Kick right to the temple. And now Finn Balor has him up. Brain Buster. Holy mackerel. Pele kick. These two gladiators, these two warriors, putting their careers on the line to see who will be the Universal Champion in a European uppercut. Symbolic European uppercut. And now Dean Ambrose, jab right to the jaw, punch right to the side of the face. Balor now. And this is just going to become a strike battle. It's going to become a battle of strikes here as Balor throws a right. Ambrose using his head as a weapon. Another right by Balor. Duck the elbow. And now Dean Ambrose. Oh! Another right. Right by Dean Ambrose. Right by Dean Ambrose. And now elbows. Knocking Dean Ambrose loopy. Knocked Ambrose loopy. And whoa! Dean Ambrose. Ambrose and Finn Balor. And both of these guys on the top rope. This does not look good. Oh my! And Dean Ambrose. This is one of the greatest matches we've ever had on the channel. And now Dean Ambrose. Elbow right to the jaw. Chop. A chop. And now a fist right to the face. Another fist to the face. You see the war paint wearing off. The war paint of Finn Balor beginning to wear off here. And wait a minute. The referee knocked down here. The referee knocked down in the exchange. And there goes Finn Balor. And this fight is going to be taken to the outside. Fight. Going to be taken to the outside here. Oh. As Finn Balor is thrown into the... Oh, no. Dirty Deeds, my God. Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds on the outside. Dirty Deeds on the outside. And Dean Ambrose. And there goes Finn Balor. And oh no, this is exactly what I was talking about. Exactly what I was talking about earlier. And Dean Ambrose saying bring it on. Telling Carl Anderson to bring it on. And Carl Anderson and Finn Balor going at it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Luke Gallows. Referee knocked down. Oh my God. Referee was knocked down in the exchange. He's still out cold. And so is Finn Balor. And so is Dean Ambrose. Out cold. And look at this. The pack of wolves. The pack of wolf mentality of Gallows and Anderson. You've seen this to Bray Wyatt. You see this? They did this to Bray Wyatt. They did it to Seth Rollins. And now they're going to do it to Dean Ambrose for the second time. And oh my God. Oh no! Choke bomb. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Finn Balor up to his feet. The referee getting up to his feet as well. And look at this. Not like this. Gallows and Anderson leaving the scene. Leaving the crime scene. And Finn Balor's face says it all. The desperation. The Universal titles in the balance here. Is Finn Balor coup de grace? It's in the balance. It's in the balance. Does Finn Balor have it? Yes, he does. Finn Balor is the new Universal Champion. And frankly, I'm disappointed. I'm heavily disappointed in Finn Balor, but Finn Balor, he took an opportunity and he ran with it. He caught the ball and he ran with it to home base. And home base granted Finn Balor that Universal Championship. And wait a minute. Gallows and Anderson coming back. And you see Dean Ambrose, war-torn Dean Ambrose, and oh, come on. And look at this. Finn Balor shaking hands, aligning himself with his former buddies. And Balor, absolutely despicable enough. And you heard it here. Unreal.